Hello friends, welcome to this video. This is Rohit. Friends, in today's video I am going to show you how you can execute your first PHP script using XAMPP Web Server. Friends, I have already installed XAMPP Web Server on my system. Friends, if you don't know how to install XAMPP Web Server, you can watch my previous video within which I have shown in detail way how to install and configure XAMPP Web Server on Windows 10. Now here you can see we are using Sublime text editor for writing our PHP programs. Okay, so first of all we will create one new file and we will save it in root directory of XAMPP Web Server. Okay, now I will save this file within the root directory of XAMPP Web Server, that is htdocs. So here I will create a file first.php. Now our file we have saved within the root directory of our web server. Now I will try to use canonical PHP tags for initializing my PHP script. Okay friends, this is called canonical PHP block. Okay, this defines the starting of PHP block and this defines the ending of PHP block. So in between these two tags, whatever statements you will write, all that statements will be considered as a PHP statements. Now we will try to print one message here, welcome to PHP, using echo statement. Echo, and we will write here message welcome to PHP, and at last there will be a semicolon. So here in this statement, echo is used for printing output like your printf in C language. Okay, so echo is used for displaying message, and what message it will display? Welcome to PHP. And every statement in PHP is terminated with semicolon like this. If I want to add some comment here, I can simply use 2 forward slashes. Okay, so this comment will be ignored by our PHP parser and it will give us output welcome to PHP. Friends, you can execute this script in two ways. Either you can view it in web browser or you can view it in command prompt. Okay friends, already I have shown you how to run script within command prompt in the last video. You can watch that video for more details. Okay, now in this video we will try to view this output within the web browser. Okay, now our file is saved. Now we will go to the web browser. Whichever web browser your system has, you can open that web browser and you have to type here localhost. All our PHP programs we will try to run on the localhost within the local environment. Instead of localhost, you can also write its address like 127.0.0.1. You will get same result. So localhost means what? Your client and your server both are available on the same machine. That is called localhost. So here our client from which we are sending request and our server to whom we are sending request, both are present on the same machine. That is nothing but localhost. So all developers basically develop their applications and test their application within the local environment. When it works fine, then they actually deploy it online on some hosting provider website. Okay, so localhost is used for developing and testing your applications locally within the single machine itself. Now we have saved our file within the root directory. So this part actually represents the root directory. Now within root directory, what is our file name? Our file name is first.php. Now we will hit enter. Now you can see the output, welcome to PHP. Now whenever you will hit enter, friends, what will happen? Request will be generated from this client to Apache server for which file? first.php file. Now whenever request will arrive at Apache server, it will look this first.php file within the root directory. Whenever it will found it, it will invoke the PHP parser and it will interpret this requested file. And friends, we know that after interpretation, it will return result in normal HTML. So if I try to view the source code of this web page, what I will get? I will get this output, not PHP code. Okay, so this output is sent by our web server, that is Apache web server. This is how you can execute PHP file. Okay, now next thing I will try to show you how you can use basic HTML tags in PHP file. How to use basic HTML tags in PHP file. Now you can use all different HTML tags within PHP script. Only the thing is that you need to write all that tags within the double quotes of echo statement. Okay, so for example, I want to display this welcome to PHP message within H1 effect. Okay, within H1 heading. So simply here I will write H1 and here I will write /H1. As we know, in HTML we have to open a tag and then we have to close a tag. So this pair of tag will create H1 effect for welcome to PHP text. Okay, now let's try to see. So I will save this file. Now simply go to your browser and refresh it. So you will get the effect. Okay, like this. Suppose next thing we want to use table tag. How we can use it? So simply I will write here table border is equals to 1. Okay, then here I will write echo. One row I will create and within this row one td tag I will create, and here I will put some sample data. And now I will close first of all td and then I will close tr. And at last now we will close our table tag. So here I will write. Okay, so save this code and go to your browser and refresh it. Friends, you can see here one cell we have created. Okay, like this you can use all HTML tags within your PHP script. Now friends, I will try to show you how you can embed PHP script within HTML document. So for this I will create one new file and I will save this file second.php. Even if you are embedding PHP script within HTML, file extension will be .php. Remember this. Okay, now here we will create one basic HTML structure. Friends, in Sublime Text you can see it is auto suggesting the HTML page structure. Just hit enter. Well, now I will simply change the title. Embedding PHP in HTML example. Now in body I will try to write my PHP block like this. Friends, you can see in the body we are writing our PHP text. So this part basically consisting HTML code, then we have PHP code, again we have HTML code. So within a single file you can include as many as PHP blocks you want. Okay, there is no such restrictions available. So here simply we will write same message, I will copy. Okay, and we will add bold effect to this message. And save this file. Now we will go to browser and we will request this file. Now how we will request this file? So localhost followed by / followed by our file name. Our file name is second.php and hit enter. You can see friends, we got output embedding PHP in HTML. So like this you can embed PHP code within your HTML file as well. Friends, you can embed this code in the body part, or you can embed this code within head part as well. When you will embed this code within head part, so whenever your PHP code is including some external script file, then you should go for embedding this code within head part. Otherwise, ideal place for embedding your PHP code is body part of your HTML page. Like this, you can create your first PHP script and you can execute it using XAMPP Web Server. Friends, if you find this video useful, please like and share this video. I will see you in next video. Thank you for watching.